Hi, the next case study we're going to take a look at behind the scenes is a client that I have called Share the Love today. In this, like I said, we are focusing on sales on this campaign. A lot of times people believe that you can't sell products through Facebook, and that is not true if you have the right product and you are able to get the right message in front of the right person. So it's kind of the same thing, and this is a good example of that. This is a bit different just because there's a great mission behind this product. There's cause for it. When people purchase these flip-flops, a large portion of the proceeds goes back to feeding hungry children, so people connect with that and they want to help out. So that's definitely a reason why this campaign is doing as well as it is. So yeah, that's something you want to keep in mind. The easier it is to get people to take action, the more success you're going to have with your Facebook ads. So this is pretty simple here. We sell 3 products. It's flip-flops in pink, blue, and black, and that's really all that it is to it. Price point $29.99. So you can go to Old Navy and get a pair of flip-flops for $1. So we're definitely not competing for the lowest price here because these are pretty expensive flip-flops, but again, they are high quality and they serve a purpose. You are helping to feed hungry children, and we like to drive that point across. So let's jump into it. A bit of history on this. Cass is my client for this, and he's another extremely bright client that I have. Very smart guy. They ran Facebook ads for this product. Again, like Dom, very briefly, they spent some time, money, realized they weren't getting the results that they think they could, so they went and looked for an expert, someone who does this full time, and that's how they came across me. And you know, this has just been a blessing to be involved with a company that is doing, you know, so much good and helping people out. That's why I've got into the world of Facebook ads. So anytime you come across clients like this and you can hit a home run, you know, that's really just special. So okay, let's get into the numbers. Again, this is about split testing multiple things. I'm doing it at the campaign level as well as some at the ad level. But the 2 big ones here are video campaigns. So we have a great video, just an outstanding video that we're using to run ads around. I always believe where possible that you want to try video ads. We also have the carousel ads. When you're selling products on Facebook, carousel ads, most times than not, fare better than just run a single picture of the product. So in carousel ad, we're featuring all 3 of the flip-flops. And then we have our retargeting ads. Anytime you're selling products on Facebook, retargeting is going to be critical because people are going to click through, they're going to like something, but they're not going to buy it. So that's your job, to get in front of them again, to get them to buy it. And we do that pretty creatively with Share the Love. The great thing about this client is he gives me control. You know, he lets me try ideas because it's all about creating profit. So for our retargeting, we actually retarget the people who view but didn't buy, and we give them a discount if they take quick action, and it has been working. So you can kind of see the numbers here. This is for the last month. The video campaign, $7,445 in ad spend, $25,966 in sales, just a bit under 26. So that is what, a little bit under 4 to 1. Carousel ads, $2,700 in ad spend and $6,189 in ad spend. So again, that is almost 3 to 1. I mean, not quite. And the retargeting ads that I told you about, $1,665 in ad spend and $8,186 in sales. So that is maybe 6 to 1, maybe. No calculator on me, but at any rate, it's good. for $11,818 in ad spend. Facebook is reporting $40,342 in sales. Now that number is a little bit off because it's the tracking can get messed up in Facebook, especially when you're dealing with numbers that big. But we are at $35,000, so that is still, we'll take that for sure. So let's jump into some of the ad sets. And the ad sets for the video and the carousel are going to be set up exactly the same. I mean, the only thing that's going to change is how you optimize them. So we can just take a look at the video, because this is really a big portion of our money is being spent, because we felt that it's been getting us the best bang for our buck. But even though it's getting the best bang for our buck, I did not turn off the carousel ads. You see, they were still getting almost 3 to 1. So if something's working, you don't want to turn it off. The goal is to really just tweak it to see how we can improve that. A lot of people would have just thrown all the money into the video campaign and completely neglected the carousel ad. But if it's working, I don't like to do that. So the ad sets, we have a lot of different ad sets here. We've tested a bunch of stuff. Thing about this client is he had a strong asset base that we thought was going to be beneficial, like fan pages and big email lists and things like that. So we targeted them, but they really didn't pan out as strongly as we would thought at first. But our cold audiences at the beginning worked for us, and again, clearly named ad sets. You can kind of see what's going on here, even if you're a stranger just popping in. So like cold charity-based companies. If you take a look at this, let's see what we have going on here. So these are other companies that kind of follow the same model of giving a % of proceeds to charity. So this one, flip-flop, intersect with individual charities. This is going to be a layering technique here. So flip-flop sandals and tongs, huge audiences, 16 million, sandals 69, just huge. I don't want to target these alone, so I want to make it more relevant. So I put it must also match these charities. So that takes those numbers down, and that allows us to get a bit more, laser focus there. So yeah, we tested all of these things out, and you see the ones that are still standing, and those ones, like, we still have some cold audiences here that are still on that have made us money. This cold flip-flop charity, $771 in ad spend, and it's made $2,400 over the last month. We have another one that's actually a duplicate. You see I have some duplicates here, and that's something that I've been experimenting. Like I said, when you deal with a lot of money and you see a lot of stuff going on for a lot of campaigns, you kind of pick up on things to try. So the duplication is, since these are ad sets are profitable, instead of jacking them up to like $100 per day, let's try 2 at 50 to see how Facebook treats that. And for this campaign, it is going quite well. These duplicates are extremely profitable. $494 in ad spend, $1,800 in sales. So we'll take that all day. Again, just like with Dom, you see that these ones are on and it have high amounts. Lookalike audiences. Lookalike audiences are critical. So that is why if you break even, like with Cass, with this campaign, we broke even like the first 3 weeks of the campaign, and then the 4th week we just skyrocketed. And a big reason for that is lookalike audiences. You need time to accumulate data so Facebook can start serving your ads more intelligently, and you can capitalize and build lookalike audiences. We couldn't run lookalike audiences when we first turned these on. That's why you have to be patient, and this is the Facebook ad game can be it's not a sprint. So some clients, if you're not turning crazy ROI the first week, had some the first day, then they're wondering why and saying Facebook ads can't work. It's a long-term thing. You're building up assets, and data on those pixels are assets, because look at all the money that they are making us. It's ridiculous. So different assets. I set up custom audiences on e-commerce. You definitely want to set up a multitude of different custom audiences and utilize that for your advantage. So this is a lookalike audience based on people who added to the cart but didn't buy. And you see the ROI on that baby. $800 of ad spend and $3,300 in sale. Lookalike on the viewers. Lookalike on people that actually purchased. And this is why you have to test. Most people would assume that the lookalike on people that actually made a purchase is going to be the strongest. So you see this is 700 in ad spend and 2,300 in sales. So while that's still very, very strong, and we'll take that all day, it's not actually not as strong as the lookalike based upon people who added to the cart but didn't buy. And there's reasons behind that, and you start to learn that stuff. But the key is you want to test those things out. Sales viewer, that's people who view the sales page. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff going on there. Desktop only, these are things you can try to test as well. This is a recent test of seeing how splitting it out. So testing the desktop, we were getting conversion cheaper on mobile when all placements were tested. So I tried to split the desktop out to see how that fared, because sometimes you think this is definitely going to work, but sometimes Facebook will trick you. It's better to keep them all lumped together, the placements. You actually still get better results that way. So those are things you got to test and make sure you have a system for keeping an eye out on. So yeah, the scalability here is crazy. These lookalike audiences are huge. Like if you look at these, 1.2 million. So these are all huge audiences. We can run these ads all day. We can up the budget, we can duplicate, and we are consistently getting ROI. And it's because of the way this is structured. Bottom line. Let's take a look at the ad level. So again, this is the video. Great video here. Like I said, this is outstanding. This has been a great asset and one of the reasons why we had the success that we've had.
We are a sun-chasing, beach-loving, flip-flop wearing family, and
we won't watch it all, but the way that we put that together, I think really gets people attention. Ad copy. Again, strong opening line, simple to the point. We definitely want to let people know that it helps feed hungry children, and we give them a call to action. We don't assume that they know to click. I tell them to click there. And you see the social proof here. 311 comments, 2008 shares. That's almost 7 to 1 shares to comments. So again, those are things to look at. When you have that type of ratio, then you are doing something right. So we're definitely doing something right here. And again, remember those numbers: over 2,000 shares, 311 comments. Just like on the last campaign, the way this is set up. Go down here. Computer's gonna slow on me. I don't know why it's not showing me the numbers, but just briefly. Concept here. Same comments, same shares. So even though the different ad sets, I tied all of them together, and that's something that you have to manually to yourself via a hack. Most people aren't going to know that. So if you have all these ad sets and each of them has a separate ad ID, all those comments, likes, and shares are going to be spread out. So instead of having 100 shares on one ad, you're going to have 10 shares on 10 ads. Which one do you want? You want 100 on one because there's more social proof, so you're going to get cheaper cost per clicks, 14, 19, 23. You're going to get lower CPMs, and you're just going to have a better campaign. So you want to make sure that you do that. Carousel ad is set up the same way, just optimize it different at the ad set level based upon results. And retargeting is we actually offer people a $10 deal if they come back for the retargeting. So this one is just based upon an actual image that we've had created. But let's take a quick look at this because this is important. Then we'll wrap it up. Retargeting. So these are people that have visited our site, so they know us. So I lead out with something that acknowledges that. Thanks for visiting www.sharethelovetoday.com. We are 100% committed to two things. So we're letting them know that we know that they visited us and we appreciated it. So sorry. So yeah, two things there. Easy to read copy. We let them know that we're having a sale for $19.99. So the image features the products and lets them know that there's a sale. Strong headline, come back today and save $10 off your order. And that's it. Shop now, call to action button. And like you've seen, that is getting us 7 to 1 on our money. And there's a lot of reasons for that. And yeah, so yeah, extremely well. Like I said, the numbers on Facebook are just a bit off, but you know, just to verify what I said, sales in the last 30 days, 35,443, and we are only running Facebook ads. It's only paid traffic that we utilize, so that money is coming via this campaign. So yeah, right there is a deep dive, behind the scenes, exclusive look at how you can generate sales from Facebook ads, especially when you have a high quality product that you can find that people are passionate about. People love the flip-flops. Reviews have been great, but people also love the fact that, you know, their purchase is going for a cause, and we make sure that we utilize that. So it's really a win-win for everybody. So yeah, hopefully that you learned a lot for both of these case studies. The next move for you to make is, if you are interested, go ahead and fill out my questionnaire, and let's see if I can help you out if you're interested in learning more and discussing how I can utilize these tactics to help your business. Thanks.